How do you use a floppy disk drive? Have you ever wondered how to use a floppy disk drive? Let's take a stroll down memory lane to the 2000s and explore this nostalgic piece of technology. Floppy disks were a common sight back then, serving as a primary method for storing and transferring files. To get started, locate the floppy disk drive on your desktop computer or laptop. In many computers from the 2000s, the floppy disk drive was a 3.5-inch slot, typically found on the front panel. The floppy disk itself is a small square plastic shell that protects a magnetic disk inside. When you have your floppy disk ready, hold it with the metal shutter facing into the drive and the label side up. Gently push it into the drive until you hear a click or feel it stop. This action engages the drive's mechanism, allowing your computer to access the data stored on the disk. If you are using a Windows operating system from the 2000s, the floppy disk will appear as a removable drive icon, often labeled as drive a colon. You can open this icon like a folder to view, copy, or save files. Keep in mind that reading or writing data to a floppy disk is slower compared to modern storage devices, so it might take a few minutes depending on the size of the files you are working with. To save or copy files, simply drag and drop them or use right-click commands like copy and paste between the floppy disk and your computer's hard drive. Once you finish working with the disk, it is important to eject it properly. You can do this by pressing the eject button on the drive or using the operating system's eject command. This step is crucial to avoid any data corruption. Reflecting on the 2000s, floppy disks were essential for everyday computing tasks. They were commonly used for saving documents, transferring small files, or even booting older operating systems. The storage capacity of a standard 3.5-inch floppy disk was typically 1.4 megabytes, which may seem tiny today but was quite standard back then. In laptops from the 2000s, floppy drives were sometimes modular or removable. This allowed users to swap them out for other devices like compact disk drives or extra batteries, showcasing the evolving technology of that era. Using a floppy disk drive in the 2000s involved inserting the disk correctly, accessing files through your computer's file system, and safely ejecting the disk when done. Floppy disks remain as a nostalgic symbol of early personal computing, reminding us of a simpler time in technology.